Hi, I'm Margaret, and today I'm making Stollen. I've brushed it with brown butter, and now I'm popping plenty of icing sugar on top. This is a great one to have for Christmas. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is to soak the raisins in dark rum and leave overnight. Now this might look like more than 60 grams of raisins, and you'd be right. I'm making extra today. I'll be using what's left to make a bread and butter pudding. So let's now make the dough. We're going to need 2 types of flour, strong plain and ordinary plain, a little bit of salt, and let's give it a mix. The yeast, the caster sugar, and some very soft butter. Let's just mix that in. Shouldn't take too long as it is very soft. As soon as that's mixed in, we can add the milk, the egg, and this should bring the dough together nicely. I'll start with a fork, and then I'll do my kneading with my little electric mixer. This only takes 5 minutes. It soon comes together. And then we need to cover it and leave it in a warm place until it's doubled in size. Now while that's rising, let's knead the marzipan. I'm using ready-made marzipan, and as you can see, it's quite brittle, and the warmth of my hands will make the marzipan soft and smooth. And then it's very easy to roll. I'm going to use 2 pieces of marzipan to make this Stollen have a double middle. Let's make them about the same size and then pop them to one side until they're ready to use. So now for the flavours to add to the raisins. There are lots of spices in this one, and you can use as little or as much of each as you like. We'll put the almonds in, and then ginger, 5 spice, nutmeg. The zest of a lemon gives a lovely tang of a flavour to it. And then the candied orange and lemon peel. And I've ground cloves and coriander and star anise, and then a little bit of vanilla, and we're about there. Let's give it a good mix. Well, that dough has risen now, so let's pop it onto a floured board. I'm not going to knead it again, but I am going to roll it out, so let's have a bit of flour on there and roll it well. I want to add the fruit to this with all those lovely spices, and I find the best way to do it is to pop it in the middle like this and then roll it up, and then I can give it a little knead and hopefully not too many bits come out. There we go. Roll it one more time, because now we need to add the marzipan. I'm trying to stretch it as much as I can, and then we'll get a nice long Stollen. That's a bit long. Let's give that a little cut. We don't want the marzipan sticking out of the end. And each of the sides go in towards the middle. And we want to try and seal that as best we can. But remember, this is going to be the base. So once it's turned over, it should seal quite nicely. One more pinch. And let's turn it over. There we go. So that now needs to be covered in cling film and left to rise again. And when it's doubled again, it's about ready for the oven. Look at that. It needs to be baked for 20 minutes at 200 degrees C and then for 25 minutes at 150 degrees C. I'll put the different oven temperatures in the description below. Then a bit of brown butter, and that gives it a great flavour. And finished off, of course, with lots and lots of icing sugar. Now if we leave this to mature for about 10 days, it will be beautiful. It needs wrapping up well, so it keeps nice and moist. And there it is, all ready. Thanks for joining me today. Always great to have you along. Take care, and I'll catch you again very soon.